What's cooking, Juventus fans? Welcome back to your old lady's favorite YouTube channel. Today begins a very important week for the Juventus Mercado and a lot of the deals that they're going to try to get done. Starting with today, Bayern, Juve, meeting to talk about the future of Matthijs de Ligt. We'll have all the updates for you. Stick with us. We'll fill you in. Ciao ragazzi, welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone. My name is Justin Sofro. Today, it's Monday, July 11th, 2022. And of course, I got your latest rundown of all things Juventus, all the news you care about each and every day. Before we get into it though, make sure you smash that like button. Smash it. I'm going to give you some time. Smash it. The reason I'm saying to smash it is because we have a new update with the channel. We have a news update of something we're doing here on the channel. You're going to want to make sure you're liking the video. You're going to make sure you're following the Twitter, all that good stuff, because we have definitely some things that you want to get your hands on. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest videos. And with that, what I'm teasing out here is, of course, we are doing the official Paul Pogba Juventus giveaway on the channel. We are giving away a Paul Pogba home shirt for Juve. You'll be getting his number 10, which is just now released. Well, we knew a couple days ago. We basically had premonitions. It was floated out there for months, really, that the number 10 would be going to Paul Pogba. But it's now confirmed. Number 10, Paul Pogba at Juventus. There's his shirt. We'll be giving it away here in the coming, there it is, August 1st. It will be announced August 1st, 2022. If you haven't already, make sure you're liking the videos, subscribe to the channel, following the Twitter account, all that good stuff. But all you have to do, there's 3 easy steps to really make sure you're part of this. You're subscribed to the channel, number 1. Number 2, make sure you're tagging a friend in the tweet that we tweeted out earlier today. And then, of course, retweeting it too. And all that stuff has to be done. And then you will be officially entered in to the Paul Pogba giveaway. One of the things that I want to throw out there, it's a little bit of a selfish thing, if you will, for the channel. But we're trying to give back to our fans, or to the fans of Juventus, for people that are subscribers to the channel is what I mean. And then also, to throw it out there, we're also going to throw out just a little incentive, just a little tiny incentive, and I'm going to throw it out there right now, and that's for memberships. If you haven't already considered becoming a member of the channel, try doing that now, because one of the reasons we do that is because you get, especially if you do the premium level. So this is mainly really for the premium level. If you guys decide to become premium level members of the channel, $5 a month USD, like I said, it's cheaper than a cup of coffee. You get all of this stuff. You get the loyalty badges, you get the emojis, you get the monthly wallpaper we send out, you get to be access to the Discord group. It's a lot of fun. Ask anybody that's a member of the channel. A lot of fun, a lot of continued conversation. Feels like 24/7 there's a conversation, there's something going on there. It's really cool to hang out with, especially if you don't have a huge Juventus fan base where you live right now. And then finally, the most important aspect of this, for this exact reason, is you get giveaway priority. And what that means is the members of our channel get priority to end up giving, you get 5 times the chance, 5 times of an opportunity to win. Instead of just being entered once and your name thrown in there one time with all the however many thousands of people that are going to be in this giveaway, you get 5 times the opportunity, which is pretty massive. And if you've noticed, that worked out last time. Our winner for the Vlahovic one that I hosted for the channel and that I did was our member Zenith. He got the victory. He got the shirt. He won it all, mainly because he had 5 times the opportunity to win that, because he's been a member of the channel and because he's at the premium level. So something to consider doing. Make sure you check that out. And like I said, you'll have a better opportunity of winning a shirt, which is obviously a lot more expensive than the membership for the channel is. And really, if we're being honest, you get less bonuses than you get with being a member of the channel. So consider doing that. We'll be giving away that Paul Pogba shirt officially August 1st, 2022. So you'll have that in your hands, ready to go for the start of the season. Okay. Now let's get into the actual news that we have today for Juventus, what's going on in the Mercado. And of course, the very first story of the day is going to be talking about Matthijs de Ligt, what's going on with him. First up, Mirko Denenhale has his report saying that Bayern management is on its way to Turin. This is from this morning. Starting today with negotiations for de Ligt, the first official offer is on its way. Bayern's will is to find an agreement soon. Juve are not willing to go below 90 million euros. And to update that situation following this, we also have Romeo Gnesti, who came in right after the meeting closed, right after it ended, saying, and I was deciding, I was like, do I jump ahead with this? I'm not going to jump ahead. There is still a difference between what Juve are asking and Bayern's offer. The clubs will meet again soon. Bayern, 70 million. Juve, 90 mil. Find an agreement there. If you can get to 80, really, I mean, obviously, if you're Juve, you can hold out for as long as you want. Obviously, also the individual who was representing Bayern in this situation, obviously former Juventus player, came in, and of course, I was a little bit nervous that Juve might get, I don't say pants, but a little bit nervous in the situation just because of the way this is continuing to develop. There's a little bit of anxiety there because Juve right now still have a long way to go in this Mercado. They need to find his replacement, and it's not looking the brightest right now. One of the reasons I say this is because we talked about it. I had a conversation with a guy who was saying basically something along the lines of, I'm worried how long this is taking, and I would like it to get wrapped up sooner than later. And I understand that feeling. My problem is this. What are we rushing to? So say Ligt gets wrapped up today, this week. Say Juve take a lower number. Say they take 75 to get it done quicker. You're kind of getting pantsed. You're getting fleeced a little bit. Are we really in a hurry to get fleeced just to go and get that final no from Napoli regarding Koulibaly? Then what happens? Do you try to get back in the Bremer about it? I understand. It's always better the quicker it's done. But Juve need to get and squeeze every penny they can out of this situation from Matthijs de Ligt. It is what it is. You don't want to take a loss on the situation. All right, let's continue on. And let's talk about the Koulibaly situation as it stands right now. Turin Sports reporting saying that the next days will be decisive to know Koulibaly's future. The Senegalese is expected at the Di Mauro training camp, but barring any surprises, he will not renew with Napoli. Juventus are ready to make their official offer. So Juventus are always ready, waiting in the wings for something to happen. To continue off of this, though, Gazzetta dello Sport has a story saying that for Koulibaly, Juventus could increase the salary proposal to 7 million euros plus bonuses, while from the valuation made of 30 million euros, it is easy to reach the 40 million asked by De Laurentiis. However, the name of Bremer is still on Cherubini's agenda, despite Inter's advantageous position. In the most recent Bianconeri market meetings, many candidates were screened, such as Akanji, Milinkovic, Gabriel, Mangalaj, and Kimpembe. The negotiations for the latter could include Moise Kean, who has long been in PSG sights. If you're Juve and you can get a deal done for Koulibaly or for Bremer, I'm happy. I'm sitting happy. I'm Gucci, right? But if you have to move down the list, Gabriel Mangalaj, I know Julian on the channel, fan of him, think he's fine. To me, it's not the same as getting Koulibaly or Bremer. And the only way I'd really be okay with the Gabriel deal is if you're finding a way to find some kind of an agreement, them to take Arthur at the same time, right? That's the way that one works for me. Kanji, Milinkovic, I've said on the channel that I like Milinkovic in the past. Problem is not in this situation. I'm talking about using Milinkovic as a secondary option. Like maybe you get Koulibaly first and then you bring him on too. Because it's 15 million euros. It's not like you're breaking the bank to bring him in and to add another center back, right? The other players, we'll see how this turns out. Kimpembe, Paredes kind of follow in the same kind of situation for me, really. Like, I'm not excited about either one, to be honest. And Kimpembe could be fine. We'll see. All right, let's talk about the second to last story today, and that is Nicolo Zaniolo. Calcio Mercato has the update on him. He's something that we're definitely going to be keeping an eye on in the coming days, really, especially that a deal could be done sooner than later. At the moment, Roma want cash and no players. The right formula is that of a loan of 10 million euros with obligation at 40 million euros plus bonuses. The player's agent has been working for weeks to get the deal done. It could be done this week. So that's the one we talked about. Could be a here we go. We'll see how the situation unfolds right now for Juve. But also what's important to keep in mind here for Juventus is that I know they don't want the player. I don't think they're going to pay the full. First off, I don't think they're going to pay the full 50 million euros, right? I think they're going to probably pay closer to 40, 45. I still sit in that camp. I know they keep throwing out the 10 plus 40 to make 50 total. I still don't think that's going to be the situation. I'll hold on that. And I know that also, and the only way that I could see Juve potentially paying the full 50 is in a situation like this where maybe, yeah, they don't want a player in the deal. But maybe Mourinho really, really likes the player of Artur. Maybe he thinks he could be really solid for their midfield. And that's one of those situations where I keep an eye on and see if maybe a separate transaction deal gets done. Because if that does happen, and if that is something to keep an eye on, they bring in Artur, it's a de facto, to me, transaction that's including a player, right? I know it's not, but it is. Does that make sense? Because you're still sending funds back and forth, player, yada, yada, yada. So something to keep an eye on just in case that were to happen, though Artur's situation still could factor into multiple deals going on for the club. So keep an eye on that. Zaniolo, maybe later this week, I'll have my Here We Go, and you get to hear me be happy for once. All right. And then the last bit of news, the one that won't make me happy, is talking about Paredes, his situation. Tuttosport saying Paredes remains a profile for Juventus, but 2 sales will be needed to be in order for him to for them to sign him. The main player to leave is, of course, Ramsey, and then Artur. Roma's still a possibility, like I just said, and like we just talked about. I don't really have a lot to really go off on this, except for just to say, again, I throw Rabiot in that boat. If you can get those 2 as well as Rabiot, I can live with that. That's a situation where I can live with Paredes coming in. I finally come back, and maybe I bend the knee a little bit on that situation. Anyway, that'll do it for the news today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you're going on Twitter, liking, I said subscribing already, retweeting it, and of course tagging your friend in that. The more and more you can get, the more friends you have, the better of a chance that they have if they retweet too, that one of you can end up winning. So make sure you do that. And of course, like I said, consider joining the member squad. You have a much better opportunity to win this, and you get a lot of cool benefits being a member of the channel anyway, so I don't see why you wouldn't want to do it. Anyway, especially if you're watching and you're part of this channel regularly, day in, day out, commenting, all that fun stuff. Consider doing it. Anyway, guys, that'll do it. Make sure you hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest videos. You can follow me at Justin Sofro on Twitter, and you can follow Biancaneri Zone on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff at Biancaneri Zone. I'll see you guys next time. Forza Juve, Forza Biancaneri.